Welcome to another episode of Pear Tree Ranchin. Here we go. Okay, I'm not in Florida if you can't tell. It's clinic season, and so I'm up in Michigan. I'm actually at my parents' place where I graduated high school from and kind of got started doing the horse thing. So I'm teaching a private thing this week for 2 days, and I got a 3-day horsemanship clinic that I'm teaching with my good buddy Steve Andrews, and then I fly to California, got day of lessons, 2 days of horsemanship, 3 days of cows. So our ranch camp that we do out there, and then fly back. And then I get to drive over and see all the Pear babies and help handle them. Get to ride my filly Rosie, who's getting ready to get bred, and then help do the freeze branding on the babies that are ready for that. So busy couple of weeks coming up. What I get for you today is I got a new saddle, and so we're gonna open that up. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm gonna open it with you guys. We'll get to look over that. Very excited. And then I'm gonna get out my first horse that was my horse, Star Mama, and we'll put that saddle on that mare. So 15 years ago I got my first saddle. That was mine, that I worked and saved for, and she got to be the first horse to ride in that, and she'll get to be the first horse to ride in this new saddle, which kind of cool how that works out. So I'm gonna go get that saddle. It's in the house, it's all wrapped up, and bring it out here, and we'll open it up and give it a looking over. Okay, here we go. So this saddle is made by a gentleman named Mark Howes from Double H Ranch Saddle Shop, and he's in Fort Collins, Colorado. I met him a few years ago while staying with my buddy Nate Bowers, and he does these really cool trees that they build and make, and it's all composite, and so they're poured, and these saddle trees are basically indestructible. And what's really cool about it is then they can make them whatever width and shape that you want, and they can basically have the saddle, cut it in half right down the length, set the width and flare, and then spray and do the composite material, and then it's right back to indestructible and set. So pretty neat thing that they're doing. And they also do this really cool thing called a cable rigging. And so for me, why that's going to be helpful is it's going to help fit a lot of different horses, and you can move the rigging attachment forward and backwards on that horse so that it doesn't get way up in their armpits and pinch. If they're really short, or depending on how their withers are, you can move that attachment point up and down that cable, and that's just going to give a lot better fit to that many more horses. With the variety of horses that I ride, sizes and shapes, the more functionality you have, the better. So let's get to looking at this thing. It's all wrapped up. Anyone that's wondering, Kathy, the weight is 42 pounds of this box. So I have to take off front cinch and lariats and everything to just make my other saddle under 50 pounds. So box and everything, this is already lighter than what I've had. baby. Smell of fresh leather in the morning. Okay, there she blows. Oh, wow, beautiful. So this is what you'd call a wade tree saddle design, and for me, I call this foundation training saddle. It's got lots of leather, lots of things dangling to teach horses confidence with. You've got, this is called a Cheyenne roll for grabbing leather to hang on if you need to, and putting that foundation on a young horse. And then it's a really deep seat, so it really cups and holds you in there. You got your buck and rolls for being nice and held in, and then with a big horn like this, you can do a lot of different things to help teach horses confidence and yielding, and that's what foundation training is about. Now, this also is a great saddle for doing a working ranch saddle, so you can do roping, you can drag, you can be athletic, do a lot of different things. So it has a sport fitting as well, but for me, it's a foundation training saddle first, and that really helps get horses prepared. And then secondary, it's a kind of ranching, working, roping, western saddle second. So tooling wise, we've got this daisy stamp pattern on here, and that's something that I came up with the idea for on my original saddle, and that maker was Robert Chavez, and he did beautiful work with it. And on the horn here, on the horn cap, it has my Pear Ranch brand on there, and that's made off of my original drawing. And so I did the drawing that Mr. Chavez put on my original saddle, and we just scanned that same tooling, and Mark was able to put that on here. So it's pretty special that that's my original drawing. You can see here we got our nice big Ronell brass stirrups. I like the brass. Here's that cable rigging. So we'll do an up close look at how that works, especially once we start getting it on the horse. Got a nice back cinch here. So what I'll do is I'll get a nice buckle that'll go here for quick connection on and off the multiple cinches that I'll use for different horses. Nice thick heavy leather. Beautiful stuff. Get the nice up high attachment points for a breast collar. I've got a nice breast collar that'll go with this. This is your way that you can adjust the way the cable rigging goes, so we'll look at that closer again on the horse. That attachment point can slide up and down. Okay, let's put our butt in it. I'm not really dressed for riding, I'm dressed for driving. Oh. Very exciting. Very exciting. So, I think what we'll do is I'll get cowboyed up. I'm ready to ride. Maybe get Star Mama and I'll introduce you to her. We'll get her brushed up and we'll start getting cinches on this and getting this thing organized for riding a horse. Very cool. Thank you, Mark. Beautiful saddle. Very excited to go ride in it. We'll go get us a horse, get you guys some more close-up looks of this saddle, and we'll start breaking it in. Okay, we're all cowboyed up and we're down at the arena. What's that? You like my embroidered new shirt? Me too. Finally, no more worn out working shirts, and getting the embroider machine going with Miss Wendy at the barn. So that's exciting that it's close. We'll maybe have some embroidered hats and some things for you guys. And this is Star Mama, the big old mama. Fat bottom girls do make the rockin' world go round. This is my first horse I got in 2007. That was mine, all mine. And she was a real big girl when I got her. She'd hold water in the middle of her back, and it took a long time, but I got her weight under control and her fitness up, and we finished with doing all sorts of bareback and bridleless demos around the country, and helping me teach when I was getting started with that. So this is my first all mine horse, so I'm gonna set up and start getting the saddle on her and get stuff organized, get a cinch on there, get my lariat rope on there, and start moving her around. So you guys are gonna get to just hang out and enjoy watching me get new saddle set up and worn in. Okay, we got it on there. We'll move her around, get her warmed up at the cinch. I can't tell you the last time she was rode, so it might be an exciting break-in. We'll get our lariat rope on here. I want to show you the cable rigging. So here's where that cable comes out. This is the adjustment point. And what that does is it slides that and allows it to go forward or backwards to be able to clear in the horse's armpit and girth area. So you can get all sorts of adjustment with that. And that is on both sides, so you can have that balanced out. But that allows you to sit that and get room here. I can get my hand under there pretty easy. You can feel my fingertips are behind the shoulder blade, just where that is, and that's kind of the start of the tree. So you want to be able to get your hand under there and have room for the horse's shoulders to move. And then you want the lowest part of your saddle back here, keep your butt down and in. So just a little saddle fit 101. But if we square up those front feet, you can see she's got lots of room behind that girth to be able to or behind the shoulder to fit the girth, excuse me, and that is going to make for a nice fit. And then I like that we got lots of room up under the gullet there. Got that lifted up off the withers. Oh, looking good. I think I got the stirrups are close to set. I did that on the saddle rack. So there it is on a horse for its first time. All right, we'll get her moved around and warmed up. Yeah, that girl. And with her all warmed up, then we'll put the bridle on her and have a little ride. Okay, butt in new saddle. Wear that leather in. It's gonna need a little oil. See, it's got a little baby powder up in there, but get the creakies out. But it's nice. Got a nice amount of room in it. Got nice, snug and comfy. Feels good on the buns. The stirrup set feels pretty good. Love the look of it. Very excited about this saddle. Functionality, form and function. Star Mama seems to be approving. So, not bad for a horse that don't hardly get rode much anymore. Get out and cruise around. Alright, well, I'm just going to cruise with my girl. Maybe swing a rope a little bit. Maybe rope a barrel or get the roping dummy out. Just enjoy the quiet day before we start teaching tomorrow. Got some video editing to do and such. Spent some time with my dad today. Camping over the weekend with my brother and niece Ava. So, good start to clinic season. All right, if you enjoy what we're doing with Pear Tree Ranchin', make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you want to get subscribed, you can click over here. And if you want to go for another video, that's over here. We'll see you next time.